And welcome back to the We'll Take It From Here podcast. Another week, another episode. However, first, we are going to bring you our show's sponsor, because this episode is brought to you by Honest Supplements. Now, Joe, what's Honest Supplements? Well, let me tell you. In a world that is plagued by new illness outbreak every other day, it's important to keep your body performing at its best with the right vitamins and supplements. However, these products can get expensive, especially with rising prices all around us. Honest Supplements has resolved that problem. They mark up all products by just $1, saving their members an average of 50% per product. Yes, that means that the protein you're paying $60 for is only $30 on their website. They have everything from vitamins, sports supplements, recovery, weight loss, CBD, and so much more. Timmy and I are both members and can advocate for the amount of money that you will save. And do we also mention that their all products are third-party lab tested? Because that's the only true way to prove vitamins and supplements actually contain the ingredients that they claim. Don't wait. Go to Honest Supplements right now to join today and start taking better care of your health. And it's right. If you train jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, or just in the gym, you better be taking Honest Supplements. So go to their website, guys. All right. Now it's time for the show. And we're back, folks. We'll take it from here. Joe and Timmy, episode 202. Welcome back to the best show in the world. Yes, it is the best show in the world. Got some cool stuff, as you know, guys. If you've already watched the last episode, we are in the new studio, and probably the last episode that I'll say that because this is the second time you're seeing it, but it's fucking sick. Once again, look at this. Thanks to Timmy for getting the shed, we were able, and Timmy doing most of the work, and being handy, we were able to get a fucking sick studio, and it's always been let's say, evolving. But I also want to give a shout out, because now we gave a shout out to my sister, Christina, for the sick sign. I want to give a shout out to my mom, Paula. These are, we can zoom in with when we do it, but this is a sick ass mug that my mom got us for. She says that we are like crusaders, but it's like I forgot Christian or crusader figure this is supposed to be, but it's a sick beer mug, and we're definitely, or just freaking drink mug. So we're definitely gonna be using that. So thanks, Mom. Fucking sick. It was very nice of you. But we're back here. We got a duo. We've got 2 guests coming up, and we have more guests planned down the road. So we want to get more back into the guests because it's a lot more fun. Not to say that the duo episodes aren't good. It's just it's a lot more fun with engaging in other people's beliefs and ideas and what they're doing and just bullshit. And so if you want to come on the show, do not be shy. Do not think I'm going to beat a dead horse with this. So I know you're telling me to shut the fuck up. Do not think that you are too boring to be coming on a show, dude. If I asked you to come on the show, if Timmy asked you to come on a show, there's a reason. If you just simply don't want it because it's not your style, that's your prerogative. But if you think or you're embarrassed or I'm not good enough, like, just shut up. We're gonna force the damn mic on you. No, but anyway,
we're gonna encourage the mic on you.
We're gonna encourage the mic,
just like the government encourages you to pay bills and encouraged you to get the vaccine. They didn't force you. You were encouraged. That's all.
You were encouraged, but then don't pay the damn fucking taxes and see who shows up to your door. Remember to take your Honest Supplements. Obviously, Mikey, Honest Supplements, great fucking company. Honest. Let's say business model, and it's important for your health, especially for those of you who are just working out, like to stay fit, do jiu-jitsu, do Muay Thai, or any type of stuff. Like, you got to take some supplements, and to keep your body, I guess, what is it called, balanced?
Optimized. Also, there's no more membership fee on Honest Supplements. Big thing now. I was talking to a buddy last night about that, and I was like, "There's no fucking fee now." So, like, that was it. A lot of people didn't want to do it, but now you don't have to bother.
Yeah,
just it's whatever. You're not going to get a better quality product, especially at the pricing. It's one of the best pricing in general for them, and they're the top rated testing for all of it. So, I was away all week, and I only brought magnesium. I'm pissed. I was telling you, my hands got so fucking dry. Mm-hmm. I'm pissed I didn't bring my collagen.
Hey,
you know, I do it every day. It's in my coffee right now.
But now you know for next time. But yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I can't live without that.
I don't know what, like, dude.
It's just a fucking Starbucks vanilla cold brew.
No, but dude, so this cold brew, right? And when I told you it was Pediasure,
Yeah.
Pediasure is like some children's, like,
Protein shake, basically.
basically. And I'm telling you, I may or may not have bought that by myself as a teenager, even though it's supposed to be for kids. It tastes so good, and this is what it tasted like.
Yeah.
Yeah, loved it.
Get some hooked on coffee drinks before out of the womb.
Oh man. Anyway,
Yeah, dude. So I was
you
in
were
California this week.
San Diego.
San Diego. Yeah, I was in San Diego. I ended up going up to Joshua Tree for a day. Dude, you know what I learned this week?
What?
I hate the fucking desert. I hate the fucking desert.
Before you keep going, isn't Joshua Tree the one thing from Sean from episode 2? And by the way, if you haven't seen episode 201 yet with Sean, sick ass ghost stories and demon stories, do that now.
Nice and spooky.
But didn't he say like don't go to or
Yeah.
do, but like don't do like, you know?
Joshua. So his whole thing was the veil between the dead and the undead, or whatever.
Yeah.
Was the thinnest around Halloween, and Joshua Tree is one of the places where it's like the thinnest overall.
Isn't that the tree that's like supposed to be the devil's tree or something?
Yeah. No. I don't know if it's Devil's Tree. But my understanding, which I found out this week, is the Joshua Tree is not native to the States. It's from Israel.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice. I didn't know they were.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But fuck the desert. My hands got so goddamn dry. And like San Diego's a desert.
Yeah.
Like it's on the water, but like I didn't see any grass. I don't like it. I like green. I do not like the desert environment at all.
You know what's funny? Of all the big cities, and I'm talking like the biggest cities in California, usually they say San Diego is like the most. I don't know. It's just like I don't even know if I'm saying they, but the people that I've spoken to, they like that one the most because it's on the beach. It's chiller. You don't have there's not a lot of that bullshit with like the fake from Los Angeles or the crazy bullshit you see in San Francisco. But then I've heard that it's gotten a little worse. But I can't from experience.
It was fine there, and the city was cool. But like just the desert environment, I don't like.
Yeah.
It was cool. I enjoyed being there, but I don't know how people live there. I'm sure you get adjusted to it, but like I need greenery.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I love, dude, for as much as like people will crap on Jersey and for as much as you'd be like, all right, cost of living, whatever, Jersey's got the 4 fucking seasons, folks. We've got the fucking coolest setup. And you don't have to worry about getting killed by crazy animals.
I mean, we got bears.
Yeah, well, bears, okay. But like I'm talking about, so for example, outside of the U.S., Australia, I saw a sick meme. It was like a pie graph. And it was like, in Australia, stuff that could kill you, and on land it was just green, and then the next graph was like blue, and it was like stuff that can kill you. Mm-hmm. So like here, bears can definitely kill you, but it's like we don't have to worry about insane jellyfish or scorpions or rattlesnakes or whatever.
In Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was wild. I don't like the desert at all. California drivers are bizarre. Just bizarre. I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to describe it. New Jersey, we are assholes.
But we're good.
That. No. Some people are good. There's a lot of people that are just being spiteful and be dicks, and they'll intentionally block you, intentionally do a bunch of fucked up shit. Out there, they're like in their own world. Like I don't know how to put it into words, but like California drivers, they're like oblivious to other people. Like I don't. It's
but
just,
are they?
They're oblivious. They're just like in their own fucking world.
But are they like? I guess not dangerous, but are if they're minding
they're less dangerous.
Less dangerous.
I felt less dangerous, but they're less predictable too, though. Like here, they're more dangerous, but maybe because I'm used to driving here, it's predictable. There, they were just like, I don't understand why you did that. Like here, even if someone's being a dick, I know why they're doing it. There, they're just like, oh, ooh, hey. Oh my God, so many people texting driving.
Oh, that's
but that's anywhere.
Yeah, but also you have to, and I'm not saying that texting and driving is good, but another thing that you have to take into consideration there is California is there's a lot more space. It's a lot bigger.
Oh yeah, that made it, yeah.
But here's the one thing that when I went to Los Angeles, this was back in 2018, we were north near Glendale, and we were going into the city, just like, first time in Los Angeles. And our friend was like, just so you know, it's Saturday at 10. We're going to be hitting a lot of traffic. And I go, how? He goes, just watch. It was all moving traffic. It was weird. Like we were in traffic for sure, but it didn't take as long as we really wanted to, or as I thought it was. Like if you had Jersey traffic there, horrible.
I think
it was like moving.
I think the wider lanes help. We were coming back from Joshua Tree Friday into San Diego, and it's like 2:00 in the afternoon, and it's bumper to bumper.
Oh,
it's like
the worst.
It's like you said, it's moving. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Who's
dude.
working,
bro? Dude, last night when I was on 280, where was I? Last night I was on 287, and I'm like, why are there so many fucking people at 7:00 at night on a Saturday on 287?
I don't know. Like, traffic's at all-time high. Whatever. We sound like boomers. Oh, these fucking cars on the road, these kids. So that was the other funny thing is, dude, we were just all ripping on we were around a bunch of like younger people in the environment I was at with the job I do, teenagers, and they're like talking 6, 7, all this shit. I'm like, wow, we feel so old. Are we boomers right now?
Bro,
it's like the lingo and the music now to me just is like, it's just less substance.
Bro, 6, 7, whenever people bring this shit up, dude, I don't know what the fuck it is. I tried listening to the song by the rapper from Philadelphia that, like, I think made it popular. I couldn't even get through the song. It's so bad. Drill rap, kids, I don't know what the hell you're listening to. Drill rap is the worst fucking music in the world. But whenever people like say 6, 7, I'm like, oh, okay, they're talking about a guy who's 6'7".
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh no, they're talking about this stupid fucking thing. I don't know.
So we land, we go straight to In-N-Out.
Yeah, In-N-Out. Okay, how is that?
It was good. It was good.
Is it the craze that people think? Is it like a?
I enjoyed it.
Is it better than Smash?
The fries
5?
were not good. I don't know if it was that batch of fries. They were just freezer burnt, but it's different. But we're sitting there waiting. I'm in LA for like an hour tops at this point, and Order 6, 7 comes up, and there's like a group of fucking like teenage girls, and they just start screaming 6, 7. I'm like, oh fucking god. Oh god.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah. But, in case I didn't say it, fuck the desert.
Yeah,
my wife is so sick of me saying it. I did not like it.
Oh, well, you know what's crazy about the desert is, so it's November, you're in California, so for you it's warm during the day, but at night it gets cold. Like
it wasn't that cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't they say the desert like at night it gets freezing?
Yeah. You'll see the big temperature swings, but it's very consistent climate there. Like I think the lows were like mid 50s and the highs were like 70. Mm-hmm. Or like in the sun it was warm, but like if you're out of the sun it was perfect. I wore t-shirts and jeans the whole time.
Fuck yeah.
And then Friday in San Diego, we went out at night and we went to go return the rental car back early, and I was just wearing shorts and a t-shirt and I brought my sunglasses, and like we ended up staying out all night and I was comfortable. Nice. And I typically get cold at night.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So I was in shorts and a t-shirt. Clearly was not a local.
Dude,
the locals were wearing like flannels and shit. It's like, oh, you guys are soft.
Dude, it's so funny. When I was over the weekend too, when I was with my friend who's from Milan, but obviously even North Milan is, I guess, closer in the Mediterranean, like further south. So for him, he's like all in the jacket. And at first, when I went out in New York, like I was just in a shirt. And it did get colder later on because we were on 20 stories high on a building, so the wind chill. But for the most part, I was fine. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, bro, this is fine for me.
Yeah, you get used to it. Yeah. It's funny what you get used to.
I did get cold, though, but I will factor that into that I was feeling the wind from 20 stories high.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, you like the desert a lot, and you're sad to be back. But was your trip for the most part good outside of Joshua Tree and all that?
Successful. Met a lot of cool people. Yeah, the work trip itself, we had some delays with all the government shutdown. We were worried about coming home yesterday. Thankfully, somehow we weren't delayed at all.
Good. Flown to Newark, right?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Everything worked well.
Yeah.
Funny segue. So, like, on this trip, like, dude, I was telling you, my tenant's CO2 detector went off, and the fire department had to come, and like, it was fucking chaos. I'm on the other side of the country. My wife's phone's on 4% battery. She's trying to figure out where everything is because I designed the house basically.
Yeah,
and like, it ended up being, we don't know exactly what, but it must have been the gas knob was on, and it's all taken care of. No leaks. Everyone's safe. But like the whole time, I'm like, what the fuck? I was just stressing out, and like flying home yesterday, like. The rest of the week and flying home yesterday, I'm like trying to be leaning in more to gratitude. I know we talk about this a lot, but like I'm on the phone app on the plane watching the path and seeing when we're landing and coming in, and like I wasn't like praying for like a safe landing. I was just like grateful, like we weren't fucking delayed at all.
Yeah.
You know, like dude, thank you. Like that could have been delayed. I could have had a terrible landing. We could have had to fucking leave again. You know,
your flight could have been canceled.
Yeah.
That happened a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
About 50% of flights, at least on Friday, this is what I looked at. I don't know if this was the final statistic, got canceled.
Yeah.
They were thinking about 50%. So the fact that you got home, perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so happy you brought that up because I was thinking about this too. Dude, it's so weird. Obviously, when you're working and with just like jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, staying in shape, the podcast, you're always trying to do the best you can and you're always trying to improve. And there's nothing fucking wrong with it.
Yeah.
And it's actually a good thing. You do want to put yourself and push yourself. Mm-hmm. Sometimes though, like you came to gratitude. I came to a different realization. I was just alone in my apartment and I'm like, let me just for a second enjoy life.
Yeah.
Like just for 1 second. And I know like all these hard, like nothing. I love Goggins, but let me just get all this shit with like Goggins, right? Love him. Good dude. I don't know Goggins. So I'm saying it like I know him. Don't know if he's a good dude, but he's got a good message. Yeah. Dude, sometimes, man, like not everything, like just for yourself, step the fuck back and be like, oh, let me enjoy life. Let me just take a walk in town. Yeah. Let me just go out with my mom for dinner and relax and not think about work, not think about this. Now, that's just not to say go off the deep end and just fucking give up on everything, but it's more so like I'm realizing that I'm so worried sometimes. And it's like, here's another thing I realized. We talk a lot about the powers of the mind, right? Mm-hmm. Worrying, while very natural to us, isn't our nature. Yeah. It may be our nature in the society that we've created, but it's not. So each time I worry, I go, why am I worrying? I preach one thing about the mind, and I believe it, but my natural instinct, because of how we were all programmed naturally, is to worry. And I'm like, dude, just for a second, can I just chill and relax and just have a good time? And there's nothing really to be fucking, dude. There's so many like, and here's another thing too. I'm not trying to compare what I need to worry about compared to the person with the family or this person who's has this illness. It's not a dick measuring contest for me anymore. I don't fucking care. Everyone's problems are relative, right?
Yeah, it's never a dick measuring contest.
But it becomes that.
It becomes that if you're being a dweeb.
Yes, 100%.
And I'm sorry if that offended anyone, but if you are comparing yourself to other people, you're being a dweeb. You're taking away the whole fucking point of living.
Yeah.
It's your fucking life. That person's struggle is that person's struggle. It could be nothing to you, but that could be the hardest fucking battle for them.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Like watching Mikey kick my ass in jiu-jitsu is nothing to him. But if I were to try to do that, it's fucking impossible. Everyone's at different levels of different shit.
Exactly.
So like, you can look at someone and say, hey man, you really are being a little bitch about it, which they might be. But that's their struggle that they're working through. And yeah, they maybe need to be told that, hey, stop fucking being a bitch about it. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal. That's fine. But that's not your position to say, you know, unless it's a good friend or a buddy or you're in a coaching position or a parent position. But generally speaking, stop comparing yourself to other people's problems.
Yes. And
or my problems are worse than your problems. Oh, you think that's bad? Mine's worse.
Yeah, there's no Olympics here. That. Get the fuck out of here. And here's another thing I'll say about comparison before I want to touch on what you just said. If you're comparing yourself, being like, okay, this person is actually exceeding a lot more than me and something I want to exceed in, what are they doing? Compare yourself there and then don't obsess over it.
Yeah.
Then take what that person's doing and try to apply it to you. If it works, great. If not, find another way to get there. But with like you were saying like the comparison, it's like, yeah, dude, it's like it becomes like an Olympic sport. Like who's suffering the most, dude? I don't. The point of life is going back to the point I just before about relaxing and taking a step back. Are we really meant to suffer, or did that get created in the society that we live in? And sure, does challenge and struggle and suffering, whatever that is relative to you, does that make you better? And then if you can come out of it, are you stronger? Absolutely. So there is some good in that, but don't be the person who's consistently fucking complaining, or my life needs to be this fucking hard, and if not, I'm a piece of shit. If it's like, dude, sometimes it's just easier for others, and that's because that's their approach to it, and that's fine. Like,
yeah, I think the constant complaining is just I'm going a little psychology. I think that's just a trauma response from growing up. Mm-hmm. It's like a defense mechanism for whatever reason, or that's how they got attention as a kid. Mm-hmm. And you can't snap out of it unless you want to put yourself in that position to get out of it. You got to grow through that. But it's way too common in this culture. And it's funny too, is like, I was thinking while you're talking, like, my in-laws, the Lebanese culture, like they were getting bombed by Israel, and they still constantly get roped into the Middle East bullshit. But do you see videos of them out in the clubs fucking partying, and then like see missiles coming overhead? Because like a lot, like even like in the Eastern European countries, they'll party and fucking they're constantly at war. Like people go out and celebrate. A lot of cultures, it seems like they'll just go out and celebrate and enjoy the fact that they're alive and living life, and then, they may be in a fucking war, but they're still celebrating.
Yo, dude,
So like it's the balance of life where you still go after it, the grind, and get after it, but like enjoy it too.
Yeah.
The American culture though is like 9 to 5, you work at that company for 30 years, you get your retirement watch, and that's it. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not you work for an ungrateful company for X amount of time. You don't leave because that's what's expected of you, and you grind and grind. You work overtime. You don't spend time with your family, and you're expected to work nonstop, and that's not the culture. That's not what. Sorry, let me rephrase that. It's not what it should be. If you love work and that's what you want to do, and you don't have a family, okay. But if you got a family, like, why do you have a family if you don't spend time with them?
Yeah, exactly, dude. What the fuck?
I think our generation's changed that a lot. I feel like back in the day, like resenting your wife was like almost like the norm, not even the norm, but like praised. Like it's a comical in the movies. Like you ever watch Married with Children?
Yeah,
Al Bundy.
Yeah.
He like hated his wife.
Yeah.
And it's like the
that was like
norm.
glorified. It was like glorified. It was glorified is not the wrong word, or excuse me, is not the right word. What? Amplified, but it was almost like it was funny. So you're laughing at it, not knowing that subconsciously you're accepting that it's like, oh, I hate and I'm miserable, and it's like, no, dude.
Yeah.
What the like? If you're getting, I'm so glad you brought this up. If you're getting like so many times, and this is not just a man versus a woman thing, it's both sides. So many times, like I've spoken to people that I know, friends that are married, and then they will make some joke, and they'll die to this day saying it's a joke, but it's like, no, there's half truth.
Every joke has a bit of truth in it.
Has a bit of truth in it. They'll be like, oh, bro, you're single, stay single. Like, and I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, why the fuck did you get married?
Yeah.
Look, you obviously didn't marry the right person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that. Or, I don't know, just like find some grace in what you're doing. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I mean, that's a different kind of topic, but the relationships require work, and some people stop putting in the work.
Yes.
And like in that, I'm going to defend your buddy in that position. Let's say he got into it, and they were working together, growing together, and then at some point she's like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm going to be a fucking princess. I'm not saying that's the case. Maybe she was always like that. But like if that's the case, like what do you do in that position? Like you're married to this person, you're with them for 10 years, whether you have kids or not, and all of a sudden now they just said, I don't give a shit. I'm just going to be a fucking selfish asshole. You
know what? That's fair. And I'm glad you actually brought that up, because I actually never thought about it that way. Yeah. So you know what? The perspective I was looking at it from was different.
Right here is why open conversations are important.
Yeah. No,
because you thought like, oh yeah, that why would you do that? And then it's another perspective. And this, I'm cutting you off. I'm sorry, but I want to highlight this because this drives me nuts in any conversation. People come in every conversation. I know every fucking aspect that it could possibly be, and there's no other solution. Mm-hmm. This is it and only it. It's like, no, that's not the fucking case.
Yeah.
It's coming into a thing like that, and like, oh, I'm pretty sure, like, okay, yeah, this is bullshit. yeah, you're not, what you were thinking was not wrong, but that's not the only thing, right?
It's not the only thing.
And it's okay to not know everything, but it's not okay if you think you do know everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
So back to what you're saying. Sorry.
No, but I mean, even in the same point, if that's the thing, then I guess I really don't, my argument doesn't stand. But what I would say to this is definitely, like you said, back to what you're saying with work, that you have to too many times and this is not going to become a relationship episode, don't worry, but I'll just leave it at this. Even in friendships, you gotta put in the work to make it work. And you know what that means? That's communication. Yeah. And that's why I like doing what we're doing right now, because it's bringing back communication in a world where we live in with all this stuff. People don't communicate, but the communication is the biggest thing. Yo, put your pride aside. If there's something that you don't think you did wrong in a friendship or a relationship with the other person, try to understand why, explain your thing, and then have that like
mutual agreement
to a point.
Common ground.
And here's the one thing, another thing about it. If you fucked up, people, regardless, if you fuck, or even if it's the most minute thing that you don't think, like, let's just say you did something that pissed that person off. Explain that you didn't know. Now you'll try to be better and just be like, hey, sorry about that. Like, people, bro, I'm sorry. What are you, a bitch? No, it's called just actually, like, if you're consistently apologizing for shit that you didn't do wrong, that's one thing. But if you did something and you're like, all right, dude, I really don't think I was in the wrong
accountability
here. But I can see how now, after a nice conversation, I pissed you off. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to be better.
Yeah.
And the other person, once you get that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not like a, I made him say I'm sorry, or I made her say I'm sorry. It's like, all right, awesome, let's move on.
Yeah, and on that point too is like, in those confrontations, hey, I don't like that you said that. Oh, okay, I can see why you don't like it. I don't think I said anything wrong. I'll try to be considerate next time. Like, I don't want to. It's like I'm not trying to hurt you, and you want the person to know that you don't want to hurt them, and like you're hearing that they're hurt, but like at the same time, like, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to change my behavior because I don't think I may have done something wrong. But you can, even if you don't think you did something wrong, you can still say, hey, man, I know why you're hurt. Like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you, but I get it.
I get it, yeah.
And that's okay. And like back into politics too, is like, I was having a conversation with someone the other week, and the conversation was going nowhere. And every time I brought up a comment, it was like, well, Trump does this and Trump does that. I was like, I'm not talking about that. It's like, you're not accepting a different perspective. You have only your perspective, which is the thing I brought up before. Like, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying, but if you cannot consider my position at all, this isn't a conversation. You're just trying to fucking force your opinion down my throat.
I'm so happy you said this.
That's not a conversation. In order to have a conversation with you, you have to be willing to accept I have a different perspective, and you should be willing to hear it and take it in.
Yeah.
Like, I have strong convictions about a lot of things, but I still want to hear a different perspective. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll get more information to lean into my position more, or maybe it balances out my position. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. At least you got something to ponder on, and doesn't have to be something that you agree with.
Yeah,
yeah.
But back to enjoying life and shit. That's something I've been leaning into a lot more lately too. Is like, I've had a lot of stressful things go on lately. Mm-hmm. Selling my Jeep, selling my Tundra, it's a subdivision. Like, I'm just refinanced my one loan.
Yeah.
my home equity loan. And I got an appraisal, and that, like, the appraisal was a little lower than it was last year, even though values have gone up. I'm like, what the fuck? The bank's like, it doesn't matter. Your loan's fine. I'm like, all right, cool. But it's like I've been grinding for the last couple of years, getting this house, getting the finances in a good place. We're trying to have kids next year, so like setting us up for that. But like, what am I doing for fun? Like, okay, I played Call of Duty. Now I'm playing Battlefield, which is awesome. Like, I played that, but that's not like decompression fun. Like, I'm trying to get. I haven't been doing my sports as much. I fell mountain biking. I got stitches from fucking jiu-jitsu this year because I've been like half 1 foot out the door for all this stuff. Like, I need to lean back into the sports and enjoying the fucking hobbies and not feeling guilty for doing that. So it's like it's a balance of life, and it's learning to like turn on the grind mode and then turning it off, and balancing between the two. And like, sometimes, man, you got stints of like 6 months where you're just in grind mode because that's what it's supposed to be, and then there's months where like, hey man, I'm cruise control, man, I'm marathon pace, I'm in the right lane doing 55. cruise control set. It's okay. I'm enjoying the scenery as I'm driving down. Like we were driving down in San Diego. We're like just enjoying the fucking gorgeous beach view.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
We're in a rush. What are we doing,
bro? Like just something like that. Like just fucking looking. Like I don't. It's so weird. It's so weird that we're in a position where like just enjoying and stepping back is like something that is breaking news.
Yeah.
It's our nature. And I agree with you. Just the enjoying of life sometimes just to step back and even fun, bro. We say fun. You know what fun can be? Fun can be I'm not going to work on anything on my garage today.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to sit on that
I've been
fucking
doing that for weeks,
hammock.
for months.
I'm going to sit on that hammock, look up at the fucking sky.
Yeah.
That's fun, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and another thing too that you brought up, you were bringing about your in-laws about the bombings, right?
Yeah.
I remember too. It brought a memory into my head. I have a really good friend who lives in Israel, and there have been times where when Hamas was shooting missiles over, I'd be texting him on like WhatsApp. I'm fucking playing. This was like 6 years ago. I'm fucking playing like online Call of Duty and like talking to him at the same time. He's like, "Hey, bro, just so you know, I gotta go into the shelter," and I'm like, I like pause the game and I'm like, bro, what a different world. And
You're simulating more. He's in it.
He's in it. And I'm like, yo, dude, please be careful. Like, please be careful. Like, he can do anything. Hey, man, be safe. Let me know when you get out. And then 15 minutes later, hey, man, I'm out. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Really grateful. Really grateful.
Yeah. But like recognizing that, like in that moment, you were recognizing it. You weren't jaded. And like, not that it's wrong to not recognize it, but like you should, like, it's better to recognize it. Because you can appreciate life more. I think it's a little. This back to the whole different perspective. I want to say, to me, it seems kind of selfish and spoiled to not, like, in that moment. If you just like, hey, be safe, and then you go back to Call of Duty and never thought twice about it, you're kind of a spoiled entitled brat there. but at the same time, but you're ignorant and don't realize that you're being one. So that you're not wrong for it.
Exactly.
But like, so you should start to appreciate and understand and take the perspective and try to like be open-minded, everything.
100%.
So this is so yesterday on the flight home, I had middle seat open between I upgraded economy plus with points. It's fucking worth it. But the guy, I have a window, he had an aisle, we had the seat in between us open. And this guy,
that's fucking clutch.
Yeah. 6-hour flight. I did not see that guy not eat something. He was eating the whole flight, bought meals and shit. And I'm like, and his wife and kids were in the aisle on the other side, and his wife, they're both overweight. I'm like, these kids don't have a chance. Like, they're just gonna have health issues. And I'm like judging. I'm like, wow, I'm being such a judgmental asshole right now. Like,
well, what you're saying is,
but
holds ground.
Well, just because I'm saying it doesn't mean I'm not being judgy with it.
Oh, for sure.
Like when I was saying about the kids, like, oh damn, that sucks for the kids. They don't have it. They don't have a chance for knowing what a balance of healthy food and eating and all that is. But like, I'm judging this guy eating on the flight. I'm like, I'm being such a fucking dick. I don't know what his life is. That's his cope. Like, he clearly has a problem with food, and I don't know why. So I'm like, I caught myself. I was still judging, but like, I was acknowledging that I was, and I was trying to like give this guy grace. And he was taking up the whole fucking middle seat, but he was like I got up to move, and he's moving everything the way. When I'm getting up off the plane, I was like moving his. I don't think they were dirty tissues, but they were crumpled up. I was like, I'm moving it with the seatbelt. He grabbed them and moved them for me. Mm-hmm. Like, he was being respectful. I'm like, I'm like, this guy would like, he was taking up extra space, but he was being respectful of me too. So I'm like, this guy was a nice guy, generally speaking. He was fucking gross in a public space, but that's just who the person is. Yeah,
and you want to know what? Going back to that too, just to touch upon it, like the kids actually do have a chance because they can choose not to be like that. So but I see what you're saying. I'm saying it's like you're judging, but at the same time, he was being very nice.
Yeah.
So he just has a problem with eating that. You know what, dude? While you can argue, that heavily obese person is technically killing themselves. Sure, you can argue that. Maybe, just give not grace, but step back a little bit and be like, hey, maybe there's something else there that he needs to address.
Yeah.
But that I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And that's. Did you have anything else you wanted to add on that? I feel like you were about to say something. I cut you off.
It was just the whole flight. I'm like balancing back between judging the person and like giving them grace is the word. Like I was also, when you're traveling, you're stressed out. And like, I got to the airport and the fucking guy checking my bag was such a fucking asshole. Why are people at the airport that work there assholes? The guy's like, scan this QR code to print your ticket. So I'm trying to get my phone out to scan it. He's like, put your bag on here. Put your bag on here. Sir. I'm like, do you want me to scan it or do you want me to do that? I can't do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, he's like aggressively telling me to put my bag there. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? You literally just told me to take my phone out to scan this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then tell me to do something else. I'm like, so I was just pissed off to begin with. That would just piss me off. Whatever, settle in. But like, I get stressed out traveling so much. I've been trying to work on that. So like, I'm on the plane, 6 hours, maybe delayed, and it's like, he's clearly firing up a storm. It's smelling. And I'm like, just cranky to begin with. I'm trying like, all right, you're just being cranky. Let it go. And I was bouncing between, this guy sucks, and like, all right, maybe he's got shit going on, and I shouldn't be so judgmental. And it does. And the other thing too is like, just because someone has something going on doesn't mean you give them permission or make excuses for them. But like, it's giving grace.
Yeah.
It's like, the person gets in a car accident and kills someone. That's bad. But if the person had a medical emergency during, like, say he passed out while driving and it happened.
Yeah.
Whoa, it happens.
Yeah. And how about this too, man? Like, so speaking with, just traffic, sometimes, man, like, just realize that if someone isn't, dude, this is a Jersey thing for sure.
Yeah.
No patience. If I'm in front of you, okay, yes, there are times I'm at a red light and I'm looking at a message, and then all of a sudden, beep, beep, oh, fuck, hey, asshole, get off your phone, let's go for the green light.
Yeah.
Fair. I've been, all right, not while driving.
I've been on both ends of this, yeah.
But I'm at a stop. But recently, dude, there was a crosswalk, and someone was crossing. Obviously, the person behind me doesn't see it because the traffic, but I see it, and the other guy sees it, and I just keep, bap, bap. Yo, I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, I'll be like, what the fuck do you want me to do? And I'll signal person crossing. Like, I'll do it. And then they see it. And it's like, dude, just relax, dude. Yeah. I'm not staying there. This 2 seconds of your life is going to fucking change nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, just understand the situation. No, it's good here. Do you have anything? I mean, I think we're good to cut it here unless there's something else.
No, I'm good.
Be grateful, obviously. And yes, guys, we get this, dude. Trust me. So many fucking times I will talk about like being grateful, or I'll talk about positivity. I'll talk about not sinking in. And then when your autopilot thoughts come in, it's your responsibility to recognize you're falling back into that trap. We do it all the time. When you are being grateful, like, for example, if you realize that you're playing video games while your friend's going into a fucking, it's the dogs.
The
right?
dogs are scratching.
We're coming out there. If you realize that your friend is going into a bunker while you're playing video games, obviously reflect upon that. But now the thing isn't to just throw away your PlayStation and now become a monk. Like, dude, just in steps, just realize what you're doing.
I actually think it's the opposite of that.
Yeah.
I think you should honor them by you have this opportunity. They would love to be in that position. And if you're in that position, it's just be grateful for it.
Yeah.
Like, I have my dog fucking scratching at the door right now trying to come in. And it's like, I could get pissed off because he's interrupting us, but at the same time, I have a fucking dog that loves me.
Yes.
And loves people.
Yes.
Maverick, it's okay. So, like, yeah, I could get annoyed with that. I could just be grateful. Like, this is the opportunity I have. So,
hell yeah.
I think they're telling us that we're done.
We're done. Guys, enjoy the show. I hope you enjoy the show. I intend that you enjoy the show. We intend that you enjoy the show. Stay tuned. More people coming on. We love you. We'll take it from here. See you next week.